These are the 3 takedowns Zahid Valencia used to win a world title.
United States.
Great shot from Zahid Valencia.
Battle at 86 kilos, suddenly in. Slick shot by Zahid Valencia.
The first takedown is fake ankle pick to a snap down. Zahid is a lefty, so he has his left leg forward, and then he gets either a righty collar tie or a righty inside tie. From his collar tie, he's gonna drop to an ankle pick on his opponent's right leg. When his opponent steps back, that's when he hits the snap down. So he drops here, his opponent steps back, he pulls down with that opposite hand, and then hustles for his go behind. As you notice, he doesn't fake and then bring his hand back up to snap with both hands. He drops his ankle pick. As his opponent steps back, he's pulling down with his right arm. Very common mistake is they'll fake and then they'll bring that hand back up to then snap. The problem with that is it's too slow and the timing is off. You guys want to snap as your opponent steps back. So if I go to fake and then I bring my hand back up, he's gonna step his foot forward again and be back in a solid stance. I'm gonna show you guys now with the inside tie. It's all the same stuff. I'm gonna go inside tie, left leg's forward. I'm dropping to my left knee and looking for that ankle pick. As he steps back, I'm snapping with the hand that's on the tricep. Here's a handful of examples of Zahid hitting this fake ankle pick, snap down, go behind. The first 2 are gonna be from a collar tie position. So right hand's on the collar, left hand drops the ankle pick. He then snaps and hustles for the go behind. With this specific go behind, one hand's on the chin, one hand's on the hamstring, gets behind, then goes to cover the waist and get the takedown. The next example, he goes more for an arm drag after he fake ankle picks. Also notice that he has that left leg forward. He's looking for that ankle pick, snaps. In this case, he goes to an arm drag, hustles behind, ends up dropping onto the legs to finish the takedown. And then in the last example, he's gonna do this snap down go behind with his right hand on the inside tie. Again, we'll watch that. Drop ankle pick, he steps back, pulls down. And I actually felt more comfortable hitting it from the inside tie with the right hand than the collar tie. And in this last example, we're just gonna watch him do a snap down go behind. So if you feel that pressure into you, you don't need to fake the ankle pick. You can just do a heavy snap and then hustle behind. We'll watch that one again in slow motion. Heavy snap, hustle, hustle, hustle. Again, he's going back to that arm drag position, getting behind, keeping that hustle going. Got to get all the way behind the hips. A lot of kids will drill their go behinds and they'll stop in the hip to hip position. Make sure you're drilling your go behind by getting all the way behind the hips. Even in this case, he got that Western hook, which really secures the takedown. The second technique he used is a duck under. It's very common that Zahid will wrestle from a righty collar tie. Again, left leg forward, backhand collar ties. If his opponent over ties, it leaves his opponent vulnerable to a duck under to that over tie side. From here, he likes to post his left hand on the mat, drop to both knees, and dip his head down and then back up into the armpit. So he's coming here, he's dipping his head down and then looking up as he let goes of the collar tie. Most time you'll end up on a double leg. In some cases, you'll duck the person so good that you'll just pivot on top. Most time, like I said, you'll end up on the legs, you'll finish there. All right, we collar tie here. If my opponent over ties, I build some pressure up, I post, and I duck to that side. You'll also see him hit it from different tie-ups. So he really likes his duck under position. So he'll hit it from elbow control as well. Again, I have elbow control. I'm building up some pressure. The setup is still the same. Post my left hand, open my elbow up, duck my head down, and normally you'll see him drop to both knees. Some people, they'll slide their knee in, but he likes to drop to both knees here and looks to score. Everything's the same. We're just going elbow tie. Maybe we're struggling to get to our collar. Maybe they're beating us to their own collar tie. I control the elbow. I'm building up pressure. I'm ducking. You can even go double elbow ties if you want. Dropping to my left knee or to both knees and ducking underneath to the side. Another position you'll see Zahid hit it from is when his opponent has his own wrist. I'm dropping my left hand. I'm swinging my right hand in a circular motion to whip this arm free and also open up space underneath his armpit here. So I'm building pressure, I'm coming here, pivoting, scoring the takedown. One more time with that. I'm taking a big windmill motion with this hand, dropping to both knees, and pivoting through. Really important with duck unders, you guys, is you want to build up pressure. I have a whole duck under video you guys can take a look at if you just type in Iron Faith duck under. Here's a couple live examples of Zahid hitting his duck under. The first example, he's going righty collar tie. Even though his opponent has his wrist, he builds that pressure up, drops down to his knees, ducks under, and ends up on a high crotch position, switches off to double, and finishes the takedown. You'll notice most of the time, when you go for duck unders, you end up on the legs. This duck under, he's grabbing the tricep, dropping underneath, and again ending up in that double leg. You'll see there's a lot of different options for your tie-ups. You can go righty collar, you can go tricep. In this last instance, he actually is in the lefty collar tie and his opponent has his right wrist. You just need to build that pressure up, drop down low, and end up on the legs most of the time. You have to have a really good duck under if you don't want to be on the legs. If you've been enjoying the instructional videos and you want to get help building out your own personal wrestling system, join the Iron Faith Academy. If you click the link in the description or the link at the pinned comment at the top, you're gonna get access to a 7-day free trial. I'll see you guys inside. Now, a technique that Zahid pairs really nicely with the duck under is faking a duck under and going to a single leg. It's very important that you guys pair your techniques together because it really allows you to open up better wrestlers. If the duck under's not there, we can always fake it and hit a single just like this. I have my left leg forward, collar time with my right leg. I'm building up some pressure. Maybe I feel like the duck under's too far away, but I want to make Will feel like that's gonna happen. I post my hand, I open up, I go to drop to here, because I'm duck undering this side over here, and then I'm just gonna jump to that single leg over this side. Take it up, finish with great technique. Again, I'm setting my duck under up, building up pressure. I can even go from this tricep control. I'm posting, lifting that elbow up, making him feel like duck under is gonna happen. And then I'm dropping from this position and jumping up to my single leg, finishing on my feet. First time I've ever seen that technique. It looks almost awkward when he hits it, when I hit it too. But having a technique that's uncommon is really difficult for people to stop because they never felt it in a drill. So not ready for that type of look in a match. It is so valuable to have a misdirection shot that is correlated to one of your better attacks. For Zahid, one of his best attacks is a duck under. So he uses this fake duck under to single leg to pair with his already amazing duck under. He's building up pressure, making his opponent feel like a duck under is gonna happen, and then switching off to a single on the opposite side. Even if you guys don't want to copy this technique, find a technique that works for you. Pair two techniques together. Maybe it's fake high crotch single. Maybe it's fake single knee pick. But pairing two techniques together with a misdirection is really gonna allow you to hit either attacks no matter what your opponent does. The third takedown that Zahid did was a high crotch. And you'll see him hit it mostly as he's making contact with his opponent. He's battling the tie-up for most of the match, trying to hand fight here. They end up breaking away and creating space. Then he goes to reach to make contact again, and based on how his opponent reacts, he'll hit different setups. For example, if he reaches with the right hand, his opponent just reaches up to thumb block over top, he can fire off a high crotch immediately. Right here, boom. And then look to finish that shot. If he goes to close the distance and his opponent makes contact first, like post on my shoulder with his left hand, he can post right away, pop, and finish. He can even hit it from that inside tie, like we said earlier, when he does the snap down, he'll wrestle from here or from here. So these are two of the ties that you'll see Zahid wrestle very frequently from. So he could reach for the inside tie and then immediately open up and drop right into that high crotch. Show you guys a couple examples, more full speed. Let's check out 3 setups Zahid uses to get to that high crotch. In this first setup, he's going to fake a tie up and then drop right into his high crotch position, right as his opponent reaches. He stays in good position, keeps his head and chest up, avoids the chest wrap, and then ends up finishing the takedown. In the next 2 examples, he's gonna use a post to set up his high crotch. One of the first setups kids learn, and I think it's so valuable. Popping that elbow up right above the elbow on the tricep, getting right into that high crotch, finishing quick. Big step in, driving, finishing double. Last example, he just goes collar tie with the right hand, his opponent goes over tie, and he just drops right into that high crotch. That's why you gotta be careful in the over tie position. You're really open to an attack to that same side. If you guys enjoyed that wrestling system breakdown, you can check out all my wrestling system breakdowns in my playlist right here.